Okay, so making another video, and the reason for this is because I needed to mention something else. So later on when I get home, because right now I'm at my job again, at break it is around 5:40, so I have 20 minutes to get back. And so when I get home, what I'm gonna do is do a voice recording from my laptop, because there is voice recording on my laptop, and I'm going to have screenshots prepared, because I can also do screenshots from my laptop, I believe. And I can show what the battery status is at, and show what the issues are, because it'll show what the battery issues are. Seems like the wire or the battery is having the problems. I don't know if I might have to go to Best Buy to get a new wire or a laptop. It's gonna probably be super expensive. If not, I'm gonna probably have to get it somehow online for cheaper online. But yeah, to get an idea, visuals, since I'm a visual learner, it's better for a better understanding, because I think visual learning makes a better understanding of things. So providing visuals would provide better examples of what's going on. So a few of my friends have reached out to me, and the three common that watch my videos usually do, on my main, you know who you guys are. And all three of you use different sites as well, so three different ways to contact me. So anyways, there is some issues with that, and I want to figure that out. Another thing, I'm gonna have to be more careful when I'm out here, because I need this titanium bracelet that was provided to me for emergency purposes. The reason for it, because I'm epileptic, my mom has texted me that I needed to wear that titanium bracelet she gave me. That's for medical purposes, because she just recently texted me today that some guy was arrested after he had a seizure, because apparently he had drugs on him, or they accused him of I guess drugging himself or something. That's why he had epilepsy. So she thinks if I don't have my titanium bracelet on me to get in contact with someone, she thinks if I ever have epilepsy that I'm possibly going to get arrested, because if I have epilepsy, they're going to think that I have like some kind of drug on me, which I don't do drugs. That's, well, I mean, there are prescription drugs that I take for my epilepsy, but those are just prescription drugs, not the kind of drugs that, you know, are like very bad to one's health. And you know, it's kind of hard to talk about drugs because there was there's other things that were in common that happened relating to that stuff. You know, dark stuff. Not that it happened to me, but you know, other people that happen around me locally, and like I've seen it locally and I've seen it on the internet before. But you know, it's crazy. It's like Breaking Bad. It's like Breaking Bad all over. And I recently started watching that show last month. I've only seen up to episode 4 on Netflix, and I still have yet to continue watching it, but I have to get my login information, or I gotta uninstall the Netflix app so that way I can save up storage on my laptop, because a lot of the storage is taking up space, and I gotta uninstall the updates. The problem is I might lose information, so I don't really know what to do about that. So what I plan to do, I could still uninstall the Netflix app at least, so that will save up some storage. And I can just go on the Netflix website and watch the shows or whatever, and you know, continuously clear my history and cache, all that good shit. But yeah, that titanium bracelet is basically a medical bracelet that's apparently made out of titanium, one of the most indestructible metals on the planet, and it's needed to be kept on me so that way, in case if I have seizures out in public and there's like outside, and you know, like if something happens to my phone, and like, or if nobody can get access into it, like if my phone's dead or whatever, there's only one way to contact someone. It's the person that's on my bracelet. So if anything ever does happen to me, I don't know what the future holds, but I tell you, well, actually, I might know what some of the future holds, but I can tell you it's going to be chaotic, and not really like I really look forward to it much anyways, being quite honest with you. So just a lot of crazy things just go by. you know. There was something else I think I wanted to mention. I don't know if I really did, but did I? I wonder if there was something else I wanted to mention. I can't really remember. I already mentioned my computer wire thing again. I was going to provide screenshots. I already mentioned about the medical emergency bracelet. You know, in case something happens to me, there might not be uploads or whatever. That might be another possibility. Like if I don't upload for a very long time, or you know, that might be like a big red flag if I don't like upload for a year. That might be a sign that I, you know, might not be alive or whatever. That, or I'm just on another account, or gone from the internet. Who knows? But there was something else I wanted to mention. It was something from the previous video, the 55-minute video that I did, when I was talking about one of the things, not the computer wire. I already talked about that. Talked more about that in detail today already. Because it explains how it was going to show what the problem is, what's going to look like. It's also funny because I remember I mentioned my stepfather and my actual father in that video. The very next day, get something in the mail about my mom needing to going to court, I guess, against my father for something out in New Jersey. So there's that. And there was a couple other things. Oh yeah. The thing I wanted to mention was that hold on. The thing I was gonna mention was that from my 55-minute video was that my brother is currently trying to find or trying to apply to other jobs. Well, at least Well, he, my mom did drive him around. Like, he started recently applying this month. But he's been back on his video games again, so he still has to continue looking. And he's really got to get in on it. Because that rent money is yet to be due yet again, and I might not be able to afford it because I got other things I have to pay for yet again that's coming out. It's ridiculous. So, well, I'm getting close to my job, so once I get to my job, that's where I'm going to stop this video. This is a common thing that happens while I'm walking. It's kind of hard to focus on what I'm thinking about. Certain things that's hard to think about. There's usually one or two things that's easy to think about that's on my mind. Mostly the surroundings it's easy to focus on because obviously I'm walking, so I gotta pay attention to my surroundings. But personal things or whatever's like really important, like that I usually worry about in my personal life, whatever I need to talk about, it's kind of hard to focus on because it's very easy to get distracted, and it's hard to keep that process in. So, and it's hard to keep track of thought. So, yeah, if there's anything else I need to mention later on, I'll mention it. Anyways, bye-bye.